Hello aspirants, welcome to Vishnu IAS Academy. Hope you're all doing well. In this session, we are going to talk about the important current aspects that are useful for the upcoming UPSC Prelims 2025 examination. In this series, we are going to provide the very important current FI topics in a very crisp and important manner, which will be highly beneficial for your upcoming UPSC preliminary examinations. So, without doing any late, let's get into the topic directly. And before that, please do subscribe to Vishnu IAS Academy for more this kind of beneficial videos. And all of you, I request you to post all your suggestions in the comment box given below. And also whatever the topics which you want to be covered are also welcomed in the comment section, so that we will try to provide that services for you. Okay, so let's get started the session. So let's see important current affairs for UPSC 2025. So here the first topic is related to contributions of Indian diaspora to the India. Okay, so why this concept has been raised is that because on January 9th, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated the 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas convention. Okay, so this has been celebrated on January 9th. Actually, who are Indian diaspora? Those are nothing but non-residents of India. That is, Indian citizens who are residing in other nations other than their home country. Okay, those people are said to be the non-residents of India. Clear? So now, this time, the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas is celebrated once in every 2 years, and this year it is the 18th celebration of Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. Clear? And now, the theme for this year, every convention of this Pravasi Bharatiya will be coming up with a theme. And this year's theme is Diaspora's contribution to a Viksit Bharat. Diaspora's contribution to a Viksit Bharat is this year's theme. Clear? And now, let's see briefly about what this Pravasi Bharatiya Divas is and also its history in just a simple and crisp manner. Clear? So, Pravasi Bharatiya Divas is a flagship event which is organized by the Ministry of External Affairs. Why? In order to honor the contributions, okay, and also the achievements of all the diaspora, of the all Indian diaspora residing in other countries. Okay, so we'll be celebrating this Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. So we'll be seeing in detail why so much of importance has been given to the contributions of NRIs. Okay, and if we go to the history of this, why is it observed every year, and that not every year, once in every 2 years, that too on January 9th, is that because we have to go back to 1950 in the history, and also January 9th. This is the day and the year, okay, in which Mahatma Gandhi returned from South Africa to India in order to provide his valuable contributions for the freedom struggle. Why this day, why this auspicious day has been attached to him? Because Mahatma Gandhi is considered as a greatest Pravasi. He is regarded as the greatest Pravasi because he has hugely contributed to the South African slaves over there, which we are all aware of it. Okay, so that is why in honor of him, we are celebrating January 9th, okay, biennially as Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. Clear? And now, since 2015, this event has become biennial. Okay, so that means, which means it is celebrated once in every 2 years, and it will be coming up with a different different theme for every year. Clear? So this is the year which came up for the Pravasi Bharatiya convention. Okay, and now why particularly a day has been allotted for Indian diaspora is because of their valuable contributions to their motherland. Okay, how are they contributing is that, first of all, they are economically contributing to their motherland. Okay, so nearly $129.1 billion are being remitted from all the Indian diaspora staying abroad to the motherland, which is nearly 14% of the total global remittances, which is a considerable in size actually. So that is why their economic contributions are recognized. Clear? And now, professional contributions. Over 73% of Indo-Americans are employed in high-skilled sectors such as STEM, business, as entrepreneurs, law and academia. So, their professional contribution over in other nations is also in high and elegant sectors. They are settled in very high eminent sectors such as STEM businesses, okay, and law, academia, and some in the space sectors in very, very eminent positions, okay. So our Indian diaspora has made India proud by showing the talent of India to other nations also. Clear? And now, the diaspora, how come this is useful for India is that this diaspora acts as a bridge between, okay, India and global markets. These diaspora, these people will be acting as a connecting link between India and the global markets by getting settled in these highly skilled sectors. Clear? And now, they will be also facilitating skill transfer from that foreign nation to our mother country, to their mother nation. And also they'll be enhancing the trade facilities, okay, and also foreign direct investments. This is a valuable contribution from our NRIs. This is professional contribution. Clear? And now coming to the cultural contributions. Indian diaspora who have settled in other nations, okay, have also contributed culturally by showcasing the most valuable Indian cultural norms, values, okay, ethics to the nations in which they have settled, okay. And they also started spreading Indian festivals, Indian celebrations for that matter, Indian festivals like Diwali, okay, and also Indian health, the most valuable, okay, health care sector, yoga, okay, and also Bollywood and some festivals. They all have become so popular and famous in other nations because of the cultural contributions of Indian diaspora residing over there. Clear? And now, their global presence, their foot stamp in the global era, our Indian diaspora's foot stamp in the global regions. The Indian diaspora is spread across globally. Indians are seen everywhere globally, okay? Especially the majority of concentration is seen in United States, okay, UAE, Malaysia and Saudi Arabia, okay? 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are the 4 nations where we can see highest concentration of Indian diaspora. What are those? United States, UAE, Malaysia and Saudi Arabia. Okay, we are not talking about students. We are talking about only the professionals over there. Okay, so this contributes to nearly 31.3 million population of Indian people residing in other nations. Clear? 31.3 million population, which is 3 crores of Indian population. Clear? This is a brief conceptual clarity regarding Indian diaspora divas. Okay, and now coming to the second topic, government initiatives to improve the sex ratio. Sex ratio, it is a very important demographical factor, isn't that so? What is the sex ratio? It is nothing but the number of males per 100 females. Okay, so this sex ratio is very, very important in balancing a society, both gender wise and also socially also. Okay, social equity is also weighed by measuring this sex ratio, as well as gender equity is also measured weighing this sex ratio. Okay, so now why has it been in news recently? Because the sex ratio at birth, this is remember, listen carefully, this is the sex ratio at birth. which is the secondary sexual ratio. This is the secondary sexual ratio. There are primary, secondary and tertiary sexual ratios. Okay. So this is the secondary sexual ratio, which is the sex ratio at birth. Okay. In Haryana, which reached a peak of 923 females per 1000 males in 2019. Okay. Has declined to 910. In 2024, marking an 8-year low. Okay, in the past 8 years, the sex ratio in Haryana in the year 2024 has been the lowest, standing at 910 females per 1000 males, which is very, very low. Okay, this has raised alarm in our government, and it started enhancing its initiatives in order to improve the sex ratio, which is very, very important. Okay. Now, let's see what is the present sexual ratio in India. At present, the sex ratio at birth in India is approximately 933 females per 1000 males. This is the current sexual ratio at birth in India. Clear? We are talking about Haryana over here, and this is of whole India. Okay, clear? And now with this, see, now this is the present sex ratio in India, and with this, we can say the percentage of men in India is 51.56%. How much is it? It is 51.56%. When it comes to women's percentage, they are standing at 48.44%. Okay, these are the two percentages. And with this, India's position, okay, worldwide in sex ratio stands at 214th rank by 226. Out of 226 ranks, India stood at 214th place globally. Clear? Remember this. This is a overall statistical information regarding the sexual ratio in India. Now, let's see why historically has there been an imbalance in sexual ratio. Majorly cultural contributions. Actually, generally, there are some other factors other than these cultural factors also for the imbalance in sex ratio also. Be it climatic factors, okay, food factors, economical factors, cultural factors, and these days, the age of the mother also plays a very pivotal role in determining the sexual ratio. Okay, because these days mothers are willing to begot after their 30s only. That is, after their complete settlement in the careers only, they are willing to give birth to babies, which is averagely after crossing their 30 years. So by this time, their birth giving capacity reduces highly. Okay, so that means there are several factors which contribute to the imbalance in this sexual ratio, but historically cultural preferences, okay, skewed the sex ratio in India, because Indian society, it started giving prominence only to the sons over daughters. Okay, so the sex ratio was recorded at 943 females per 1000 males during 2011 census. In the last census conducted in our India, the sex ratio stood at 943 females per 1000 males, which is on average, above average. Clear? So now, if we see the detailed description of the factors, first one is cultural preference for sons. Okay, why? Because society is in the belief that it is the sons who will carry the legacy of their heredity, whereas daughters are not. And in some societies, most of the societies, daughters are considered as economical burden because of the dowry issues. Okay, so this is the reason why mostly sons are preferred over daughters, and that is why female feticides are seen at higher rates in our country. Okay, and now female feticide, which we have talked about just now. The female feticide has raised because of the availability of prenatal sexual determination techniques. Okay, that is determination of the sex of the fetus before even it is being born. Okay, so after determining the sex of the fetus itself during the 3rd month, so women are, not only women actually, I'm not talking about women, the family, the whole family is deciding whether to keep the child or abort it during the fetal stage itself. If it is a female, generally people are preferring to abort it. Okay, so this is also one of the major reasons for the decline in female population in the country. Okay, and now economic factors we have decided. These days, you know, people, they are feeling it very burdensome to take care of at least 2 children as well. So most of them are preferring not more than 2. Maximum children which the parents are preferring these days in nuclear families are only 2 members. Okay, and that too, they are preferring sons over daughters also in this nuclear families also in this era as well. Okay, these are some of the reasons that are responsible for imbalance in sexual ratio in India. Clear? And now one more. Now, what are the government initiatives in order to enhance the female population in the country? First is Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, which we are very much familiar with. This initiative has been taken place in the year 2015. This is a campaign to prevent female feticides, okay, to prevent, and also to promote the welfare of child, okay, welfare of girls. These are the 2 main ambitions with which the government has come up under the Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao campaign. The name itself suggests, right? First of all, Beti Bachao means prevent female feticide. Beti Padhao, educate your female daughters, thereby enhancing their welfareness in the society. Okay? And now, Preconception and Prenatal Diagnostic Techniques Act. This is one of the acts with which the government has come up to curb sex-selective abortions. Okay, under this, the hospitals are banned from revealing the sex of the fetus to the parents. So, then what happens? Automatically, sex-selective abortions will drastically come down. Okay, and now, financial incentives. Government, it started giving incentives to the parents who gave birth to female child, especially with rupees 21,000. This is one of the examples. Okay, in examples, rupees 21,000 will be given to the parents who have begotten a female child, thereby encouraging the parents to give birth to female children. Okay, and now, and 4th one is government coming up with education and also awareness programs. Okay, so in this, the girls are encouraged to get admitted into the schools during the primary stage itself, and also to prevent the girl students from coming out of the that is dropouts, to reduce the dropouts of the female students from the schools or the higher educational institutions, thereby enhancing their educational capacity, providing them with the best careers, okay, and also thereby overall enhancing their welfareness in the society by providing them with confidence. These are the 4 initiatives with which the government has come up. Okay, some of them are these 4 initiatives. Clear? And now, 3rd topic. Post-retirement benefits cell of South Eastern Coalfields Limited. South Eastern Coalfields Limited. Okay, this is one of the subsidiaries of Coal India Limited. This is located in Chhattisgarh, in the state of Chhattisgarh. South Eastern Coalfields Limited is a subsidiary of Coal India Limited and situated in Chhattisgarh. Okay, this has come up with post-retirement benefit cell. Okay, now let's see what this is. Aims and objectives of this post-retirement benefit cell. As usual, so the name itself suggests we are supposed to remember everything with the name itself. Most of the information can be recollected by decoding the name itself. Post-retirement benefit cell. Okay, so post-retirement, after retirement, employees, okay, who are retired will be given benefits under a single cell instead of going through numerous offices to get their benefits available to them and also to get their grievances redressed. Those two will be the issues for the employees who got retired actually generally. Okay, so we'll see what those are. So under this cell, it will be providing a centralized platform. This cell will be providing a centralized platform for all the retired employees in this, okay, Coalfield Limited to access all their post-retirement benefits, which include their pensions, okay, their provident fund, all the monetary retirement benefits for them to be available under a single roof or a single umbrella instead of going through every different kind of office. Okay, all these services will be provided only at a single office for them. Clear? And now, and also this cell will be simplifying, okay, and also expediting their resolution of issues. Their resolution of issues under a single roof instead of again going through here and there. Okay, and these will be related to their provident funds. If there are any issues for them that are related to provident funds, okay, medical benefits and other entitlements, all these resolutions will be expeditiously, okay, resolved under the single cell itself for them. Okay, which is very, very essential for them. And also it will eliminate the need for the retirees to go through or to coordinate with multiple departments, okay, minimizing their efforts, which is very vital for the elderly population. Clear? And also it will reinforce mission sambandh. It will be reinforcing the mission sambandh, which is a SECL initiative to build stronger connections and improve communication with the stakeholders. Okay, this is a mission through which all the retired employees will enhance their coordination or the connection very strongly with the stakeholders that will be providing all these services. Again, this mission will be reinforced. Mission sambandh will be reinforced under this post-retirement benefit cells for all the employees of SECL. Clear? And now, what are the benefits of this? Till now we have seen the aims, and now coming to the benefits of the PRB cell. It will be acting as a one-stop solution for all the retired employees, which are aged employees who cannot go here and there for the availability of their services. Okay, so it will highly be beneficial to them. And also it will be consolidating all the services like pensions, medical benefits, okay, and also the financial queries, making it extremely convenient for the retirees. Okay, so all their benefits and also their grievances redressal unit will also be provided under a single roof. Okay, and also dedicated personnel will also be posted over there, okay, for giving them seamless responses whenever they go to the offices. Clear? And also officers from key departments, okay, including personnel, okay, finance and also medical are stationed in this single roof or the single building in order to provide specialized support to all these retired employees, which will be highly beneficial to them, which is a commendable step that has been taken up by the SECL. Okay, done. Clear? So I hope you'll benefit out of all this, and please do comment all your suggestions in the comment box, and also don't forget to subscribe Vishnu IAS Academy. All the best. Bye.